I told y'all this months ago. I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45.
On September 17th, 2023, blogger Tasha K shocked everyone when she dropped some breaking news about Remy Ma and Papoose. She claimed there was infidelity in their marriage, and the internet went wild. People couldn't believe it because Remy and Papoose were seen as one of the strongest couples in hip-hop, a real example of love that could survive anything. They weren't just any celebrity couple. They symbolized Black love in a raw, genuine way. We've seen other famous pairs like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, but Remy and Pap represented something different. For those who grew up in tough neighborhoods, their relationship felt real. It was like a modern-day hood version of Bonnie and Clyde, street loyalty mixed with deep love and respect. And in Remy's case, that ride or die image wasn't just for show. Years ago, she actually shot one of her friends during an argument and ended up serving 6 years in prison. But even through all that, Papoose never left her side. While she was locked up, he showed the kind of loyalty you rarely see. In an old interview, Remy talked about how Papoose visited her almost every single day for the first year of her sentence. The prison was about a 2-hour drive away, but that didn't stop him. She said, "He came literally every day. After a while, I had to tell him, 'I'm okay, you don't need to come every day.' But he still came 3 times a week, called me daily, and never missed a day." At that time, they weren't even married yet. Nobody, not even Remy herself, knew if he would truly stay loyal through those years. But he did. Papoose proved himself to be the definition of a stand-up man. He supported her emotionally, stayed faithful, and even helped raise her son from a previous relationship. When Remy was finally released, they got married, had a daughter together, and continued to show the world what a strong couple looked like. Papoose often called her his Black Queen and made songs dedicated to her. His lyrics were filled with love and pride. "I do it big for the Queen, take a swig for the Queen, live for the Queen. My wife caught a case, I did a bid for the Queen." People admired how he held it down for her. It was rare to see that kind of loyalty, especially in the music industry. For years, their relationship seemed unbreakable. But then Tasha K came along with new details that painted a different picture. Her claims hinted that things weren't as perfect as they looked. She alleged that cracks were forming in what everyone thought was an unshakable marriage. The same couple that once stood as the symbol of strength and loyalty was now surrounded by rumors of betrayal. And just like that, the internet's favorite love story began to fall apart.
Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up in rap. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together. And Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm going to say allegedly, with the help. I got a call the day Papoose ran up on that little boy and beat his ass. I just got a picture that I posted in TashaKLive.com of her and the little boy. All, there were more photos because it was a wino, but they was having a private dinner. It didn't look like a couple.
We were also introduced to a new name in this whole situation, a rapper called Easy the Block Captain. He's a bit younger than Remy Ma and comes from Philadelphia. Unlike Papoose, he doesn't have the same level of fame or accomplishments in hip-hop. Still, his name started being linked to Remy, and that's when things got messy. There were even rumors that Papoose and Easy got into a physical fight. According to what people said, Papoose put hands on him after finding out about his involvement with Remy. Easy himself briefly spoke about it, saying he wasn't really hurt and brushed it off like it was nothing. He joked that he didn't have any cuts, bruises, or blood on him, almost as if the whole thing wasn't a big deal. Interestingly, neither Remy Ma nor Papoose ever directly addressed the incident. They stayed quiet, keeping things private, while Easy seemed more open about it. You could tell from the way he talked that he wasn't too emotionally invested in Remy. Meanwhile, Papoose kept his cool through it all. He didn't throw shade, didn't disrespect Remy, and didn't say anything bad about Easy either. He just stayed focused on his own business. While all this drama was unfolding, Remy would sometimes go live on Instagram. Fans often flooded her comments with jokes and questions about her relationship, trying to get her to react. But she never really confirmed or denied anything. Instead, she'd throw playful threats at the trolls and move on until recently, when she finally dropped a few subtle hints about what was really happening.
Strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like if it's certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. And y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level or when you deal with people that like sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. Because it goes right back into that other category what I was telling y'all. As soon as I feel like you get one hit, I'm glad it cut me off. I hope y'all ain't see that. As soon as I feel like you get one hit that I don't like, take it to the... Okay? Now we gotta go somewhere else. But yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What was you talking about? Not Tara talking about they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like, people like, oh, fighting is beneath me, da-da-da-da-da. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? It cancels a lot of problems. Not if they fight recorded. Nah, I can't.
First of all, she basically said that when two people don't see eye to eye, arguments or even fights can happen. Now, that kind of thinking sounds pretty childish, especially coming from a woman in her 40s. You'd expect that after spending 6 years in prison for shooting a friend, and after being involved in violent situations before, she would have grown and learned from her past. But it seems like she hasn't changed much at all. The truth is, she never really had to grow, and that's the problem in many relationships. People show you who they truly are early on, but you ignore the signs because you hope you can change them or love them through it. Then, when they disappoint you, you feel hurt even though the warnings were always there. In Remy's case, she stayed the same person she's always been, and Papoose kept trying to see the best in her. But just when people thought things couldn't get any worse, Tasha K returned with even more breaking news.
So obviously she didn't cheat according to her, and she probably left Papoose before the cheating started, even though I heard from a very, very reputable source that Papoose and this guy got into a real bad where he almost knocked out the teeth that should have fell out and was falling out on this guy because his teeth was really bad, and Remy got them fixed. So this is the help. This is Easy the Blockchain. Block Captain, blockchain, whatever, crypto, who knows, scammer, who knows, okay? He did come to us in the past. Is it still freezing? Yes. He did come to us in the past. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through this story real quick. He did come to us in the past trying to sell us a story about this woman, okay? Okay.
What? So, wait a minute. You hear that? Easy the Block Captain was willing to inbox Tasha K to sell Tasha a story about Remy Ma to get clout. Now, this is the man that she has chosen to deal with outside of Papoose, but she also drops this information.
Matter of fact, we just unveiled receipts on Papoose last week on who he's dating. She's a boxer. If you want to know who she is, go on over to TashaKLive.com and get those deets there. But he has moved on, but not too far because he got him a Remy Ma.
It looks like Papoose has officially moved on. Word is, he's now dating a female boxer who also has the look of an Instagram model, someone who, interestingly, resembles Remy Ma in a few ways. Honestly, this situation doesn't look great for either of them. You'd think that after everything that happened, both would have learned some lessons, but apparently not. Now, let's talk about Remy Ma. She recently replied to a comment online, and that short response went viral within seconds. The entire hip-hop community started talking about it. She said, "I never cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about." That statement showed a complete lack of accountability. Even if we give her the benefit of the doubt, say she and Papoose had separated or were taking a break, the truth is still complicated. If you check Papoose's Instagram, it clearly says, father, husband, entrepreneur, poet, humanitarian, and dedicated artist. That's not something you write if you're single. So, if he really thought they were over, why did he fight Easy the Block Captain? It's simple, he still saw Remy as his wife. That fight happened because he felt the man disrespected her, and by extension, disrespected him too. The sad part is that Papoose's loyalty became his downfall. He ignored the signs, the attitude, the red flags, and the unwillingness to change. He kept treating her like a queen, but she didn't value it. Some people just aren't ready to receive love, no matter how pure it is, and that's the truth many men need to hear. There are plenty of women who deserve a good man, but Remy doesn't seem to be one of them. Harsh as it sounds, if you keep chasing people who mistreat you, you'll keep ending up hurt. When someone shows you they don't appreciate you, it's time to walk away. Don't keep suffering trying to fix what's already broken. So, what do you think about all this?